now we're going to take a look at file storage capabilities that are provided by Azure. And most of us, if we've written applications, we understand interacting with files. Well, we're going to take that concept and we're going to apply it within Azure, which means, of course, A, it's going to be potentially massive scale storage. B, we're going to think about how security works with this and how public access is going to work with this concept of storing files in Azure. And we're going to take a look at two different structural formats for storing files. We're going to start out with what are called blobs, or binary large objects, right? And that's what we're going to use for storage. If it's going to be images, for example, videos possibly, documents possibly, a lot of different things where we're really just storing an item that's, well, a file. All right, and so we're going to look at what our options are for storage blobs. Then we're also going to look at how we control access to these, and that's really critical. Okay? And as part of that, we'll look at storage accounts and what storage accounts are and what the overall architecture of the file storage and the blob storage is. Then we're going to look at Azure File Shares. Okay? And if you are familiar with Windows networking, you're probably familiar with file shares. And this is really exactly that. We are going to create file shares, or you can create file shares in Azure that you can actually connect to from, say, an on-premises environment. And that gives you an ability, for example, to migrate applications. Maybe you've got applications that are interacting with a specific map drive or UNC path. With very little modification, you could actually make those applications store their data, again, in massive scale in the Azure environment.